On September 17, 2025, the Japan National Stadium was alive with excitement, its stands packed to the brim for the women's 3,000-meter steeplechase final. The air seemed to vibrate with anticipation, as if the very heart of Tokyo was beating in time with the crowd. Flags from every continent waved proudly in the stands, a sea of color and unity. The crowd buzzed with anticipation, their cheers echoing through the stadium, creating a symphony of hope and excitement that could be felt by everyone present. Under the brilliant floodlights, the track glowed, every barrier and water jump casting long, dramatic shadows. The stadium lights turned the night into a stage, highlighting the challenge that awaited the athletes. This was more than just a race. It was the culmination of years of relentless sacrifice, early mornings, and grueling training sessions. For these athletes, every stride on this track was a testament to their dedication and dreams. As each competitor was introduced, the stadium erupted in applause. The roar of the crowd grew louder, faces in the spotlight set with a mix of focus, nerves, and determination. Every athlete knew the world was watching. The conditions were perfect. A warm, still Tokyo evening, the kind that makes every moment feel charged with possibility. The city's skyline shimmered in the background, adding to the sense of occasion. The steeplechase is a true test of speed, technique, and sheer grit. 28 barriers, 7 water jumps, and absolutely no room for error. Every lap demands focus and resilience. Tonight, seasoned champions and hungry newcomers alike would push themselves to the limit, each one chasing not just a medal, but a place in history and the chance to inspire a new generation. The starter called the runners to their marks. Instantly, a hush fell over the stadium, suspense thick in the air. Every eye was fixed on the track, every heart pounding in unison. The journey to gold, to glory, and to a place in the record books was about to begin. For one remarkable athlete, this unforgettable night would end in a history-making triumph, forever etched in the memory of Tokyo and the world. Bahrain's Winfred Yavi, reigning world and Olympic champion, stood as the favorite, her confidence unmistakable. But Kenya's Faith Cherotich, just 21, was ready to challenge. Already a Diamond League champion and world bronze medalist, she was the face of the next generation. Ethiopia's Sembo Almayu, only 20, brought tactical brilliance and calm under pressure. The field was stacked: former world champ Nora Gerudo, Tunisia's gritty Marwa Bouziani, Uganda's Olympic champion Peruth Chemutai, and more. Each finalist brought unique strengths and stories. The mix of established stars and rising talents promised an unpredictable, thrilling final. Experience would clash with youthful ambition. The stage was set for a new chapter in women's steeplechase. The gun fired, signaling not just the start of the race, but the beginning of a tactical battle that would unfold over every lap and barrier. Yavi surged to the front, setting a punishing early pace that immediately put pressure on the rest of the field. Her intent was clear: she wanted to break her rival's spirits with relentless speed, daring anyone to match her intensity and risk burning out early. Cherotich and Almayu tucked in behind, conserving energy but never letting Yavi out of sight, their eyes fixed on her every move, waiting for the right moment to strike. Nora Gerudo and Doris Lemngol rounded out the lead pack, each runner calculating her next move, aware that a single misstep could cost them dearly. The early laps were a chess match at high speed, every barrier a test of skill and nerve, with athletes glancing at each other, searching for signs of weakness. As the halfway mark passed, the pace stayed fierce, thinning the lead group as fatigue began to set in and only the strongest could keep up. Cherotich shadowed Yavi, calm and patient, letting the champion do the work, biding her time and conserving precious energy for the final push. The water jumps demanded total focus. One mistake on the slippery landing could end a medal dream in an instant, adding another layer of tension to every lap. With 2 laps to go, Yavi, Cherotich, and Almayu had broken away, their determination and tactical awareness setting them apart from the rest. The medals would be decided among them, each runner now forced to dig deep and find another gear as the finish line drew closer. The real race was about to begin, with every stride and every leap over the barriers carrying the weight of their championship dreams. The crowd sensed history in the making, their cheers growing louder as the drama on the track reached its peak. The bell rang for the final lap. Yavi still led, but Cherotich was poised to strike. The tension in the stadium was electric, every spectator on the edge of their seat, sensing something special was about to unfold. Down the back straight, Cherotich exploded past Yavi with a devastating kick. Her stride lengthened, her arms pumping with determination as she surged ahead, leaving her rivals scrambling to respond. In seconds, she opened a gap, her timing and power flawless. The crowd gasped as the young Kenyan created daylight between herself and the rest of the field, her confidence growing with every step. The stadium erupted as Cherotich attacked the final water jump and barriers with champion's confidence. She soared over the obstacles, her technique smooth and fearless, feeding off the energy of the roaring fans. Yavi fought for silver, Almayu for bronze, but all eyes were on the young Kenyan. The battle behind her was fierce, but Cherotich was in a league of her own, her focus unbreakable. Cherotich sprinted down the home straight, glancing at the clock, pushing for history. Every muscle strained as she chased not just victory, but a place in the record books. She crossed the line, arms raised, disbelief and joy on her face. The realization of her achievement washed over her as she looked back at the track she had just conquered. She had dethroned the champion and claimed her first senior world title. Tears welled in her eyes as she embraced the moment, knowing she had just made history. Her final lap was a masterclass: speed, endurance, and perfect execution. It was a performance that would inspire future generations, a display of heart and athletic brilliance. The decisive move had crowned a new queen. Cherotich stood tall, her name now etched among the greats of the sport. The Tokyo crowd witnessed a moment for the ages, a race that will be remembered as one of the most electrifying finishes in steeplechase history. The clock told the story, 8 minutes, 51.59 seconds. Cherotich had shattered the championship record and her own personal best. The stadium rose in ovation as she knelt on the track, overwhelmed by the moment. Yavi claimed silver in 8:56, a valiant effort after leading so long. Almayu took bronze with a personal best, signaling a bright future. Marwa Bouzayani set a Tunisian national record in 4th, proof of the event's global rise. The podium was a celebration of youth, talent, and relentless ambition. Cherotich's win was more than a victory, it was a statement. The Kenyan anthem played, marking the dawn of a new era. The women's steeplechase had reached new heights. Cherotich's journey was years in the making. From World Under-20 bronze and gold to senior bronze in Budapest, she climbed steadily. Back-to-back Diamond League titles proved her consistency and nerve. Each race taught her lessons: how to finish, how to win. Her coach honed her explosive kick, turning it into her greatest weapon. Past disappointments fueled her hunger for gold. In Tokyo, she transformed from contender to champion. This victory validated her hard work and belief. At 21, she stands atop the world, carrying Kenya's proud distance legacy. For Cherotich, this is just the beginning. Cherotich's triumph signals a golden era for women's steeplechase. The event's depth and quality have never been higher. Records are falling, new stars emerging. The rivalry between Cherotich, Yavi, and Almayu promises unforgettable battles. Their contrasting styles make every race unpredictable and thrilling. The event is now truly global, with athletes from every continent in the mix. Bouzayani's national record inspires runners from non-traditional distance nations. Cherotich's story shows young girls everywhere what's possible. The women's steeplechase is a showcase of strength, resilience, and hope. With champions like Cherotich, the future is brighter than ever.